oh, that still, quiet place. As you hear this song, I want you to imagine that it's God singing directly and intimately to you. However you relate to the divine, singing to you. Turn to me. Turn to me, and I will lead you home. There's nowhere left for you to go. Just turn to me, you are not alone. Be your island when the wind is strong, a safe place from the storm. Get your protection when the night is long. I'll be there to keep you warm, to keep you warm. Turn to me, turn to me, and I will give you rest. There's nowhere left for you to go. Just turn to me, and I'll do my best. Your shelter when the night is long, the true north that guides your way. I'll never leave you when your strength is gone. I'm there right now, and it's where I'll stay. It's where I'll stay. Just turn to me, turn to me, and I will lead you home. There's nowhere left for you to go. Just turn to me, you are not alone. Slowly just come back into the room. Wish we had about 2 more hours. But this is a good taste of an experience of who you have always been. As I said before, it's the most powerful manifestation tool in the history of the world, and I really do believe that. Not just the tone, but the name of God within you. When you are able to harness and then amplify the I am presence within you, there's nothing that is impossible. When you follow those 3 keys, passion or obsession, and then feeling of gratitude, being of benefit to others, and then you can add a 4th, which is focus, to really be focused with it. This is how every great miracle you've ever heard came about. So what I'm going to do is I'll make sure Shar has the link to the Vimeo page that we were just on, so she can send it out to anyone who would like it, so you can use it. Because you could buy the Wayne Dyer CD, the one that I did with Wayne. It's called the I Am Wishes Fulfilled CD or the Moses Code Frequency CD. And they're great. It has the whole meditation, but if you want just the tone, just the tuning forks, that's what this is. So before we go, there were a number of questions about some of the different things that I brought with me. And I wanted to share one quote, a book that I can't even say I wrote, I really brought it through, called The Art of Spiritual Peacemaking. I want to leave you with this quote, The Art of Spiritual Peacemaking. This came from a very powerful opening that I had at the Dead Sea in Israel. Wisdom is born through your willingness to hear the universal call to your soul, claiming for it what has always been offered to it by the beloved. And what is it that has been offered, which your soul does rejoice? It is the answer to a statement you have already learned, one that has the power to reveal to you the true purpose of your life and why you are here. It begins, as you know, with your proclamation, I am that. But it does not end there. For you to say these words and not hear the response from love is not enough. Now you must listen and hear these words as they resound through your whole being. I am. Thus does the song, I am that, I am, become your salvation. In this does God speak as you and to you. In this has the illusion of separation come to a final end, for you have heard the call of God to God. This is what it means to be wise. It begins with your willingness to hear and then act upon what you heard. Let this be your focus today. So that's from The Art of Spiritual Peacemaking. I know we have a few copies of that one left. We also have copies of both the book, The Moses Code, and I think we probably have a few of the movie as well. But a lot of people were asking about A Course in Miracles. We have both a CD and the DVD. 2 years ago was the 50th anniversary of A Course in Miracles, and I decided that I was going to do something crazy. I wrote a song for every lesson, 365 songs in that year. Recorded them. They were some of the most beautiful music I'd ever done. And I kept it going, so now I'm up to 1,000 songs in 3 years. But the CD has 6 different CDs with the 75 best songs from that year. And then there's also the movie. I did a film last year for all the Unity churches called The 12 Powers, which comes from Charles Fillmore's book. And then I have to say, of all the books that I've written, the one that I have the most passion for is a book called The Barn Dance. Thank you. And it's looking like it's going to be produced as a major motion picture as well. So we have just a few things that are out there. A movie I did not bring up here, I wrote and produced a movie a few years ago called Redwood Highway, which was in theaters all over the country. It's a beautiful film. So I'll be out at the table when we're finished signing things, so come and visit me there. So thank you so much. Thank you. I just want to say one final thing. Namaste. And namaste-go.
Okay, we're not quite done, okay? James is gonna lead us in a closing in just a couple of minutes, but we are going to have one more opportunity to give your gifts to this event. So our team will be passing the baskets, and we'll do that for about a few minutes, and then we'll have a closing. And as James said, he'll be out at the book table to sign some books, whatever you want. Lots of great things. And actually, if you want to receive the link that he was speaking of, I need you to just probably sign up for the email on the Namaste Center table, and then I'll attach it to our next email. So I'll be happy to do that. So where'd he go? I'm sure he'll be right back, and we'll have our closing. And it's been a great day, huh? So, you know, these, as I mentioned earlier, these events, as you probably figured, take many, many hours of preparation, lots of volunteers, and we had just so many wonderful people step up and support this. But I particularly want to thank Lori France, who actually is the, yay, Lori! Lori is the reason we're here, truly. And for those of you that weren't here earlier today, we did dedicate this event in honor of Ron Cricket, who was Lori's partner, yeah. And a beautiful, beautiful spirit he was, and I know he was with us today, so hopefully we did him proud. And of course, I just want to give one last hand to all the volunteers, the speakers here today, so thank you, thank you.
Okay, so we were talking about what we could do as a closing, and I suggested singing something, because as we said before, when we sing, we pray twice, and it's the best way of actually staying in that feeling in the heart of all of this light and love that we've been sharing, so that we can leave here today and take this with us, because it's lovely to do it here, but it's about sharing it. And as we know, this world we have created needs it. So let's go out and be the examples of what coming together really is all about. So I mentioned putting together the music for the workbook of A Course in Miracles. It started with one song, and that's, if you know the course well, it's lesson 188. The peace of God is shining in me now. So we're going to share this. In fact, I'll sing the chorus first, and then you can join me in the chorus. It goes like this. The peace of God is shining in me now. The peace of God is shining in me now. Shining in me now, the peace of God is shining in me now, the peace of God is shining in me now. Everyone stand up now, let me hear it. The peace now. Listen, very close now. Why would you wait for heaven when you are merely covering your eyes? It is there if you would